Okay. Hello, hello. Very good, very good. We're, just chilling for a moment before we get started. Let me go toss this while we're waiting. Alright. So this is Derelict Star. It is it's a very minimalist precision platformer, from what I understand. The gist of it is that we are apparently like a little, I don't know if we're like a person in a hazmat suit or like a drone or whatever, but we are entering a derelict spaceship to look for stuff, and we have to go in, get it, and then get out. And the entire core thrust of the game is that it turns out getting out is a lot harder than getting in, and a lot of the game's mechanical complexity is built around that. Like, I think it's technically, like, I think by the definition of the word, it's, like, kind of a Metroidvania, but, like, not really. It's one of those things where, like, it's open, it's got the open structure of a Metroidvania, just not like the hard lock and key system. It's more of just figuring out what you can do and where. But I suppose we will see here in a second. So we'll give this like one more minute before we get started. We don't need any hints, not yet. We'll at least start the game before we have to go crying for help. Power source detected in nearby station wreckage. Can recalculate fold range when additional power is installed. Okay, a recent update to your suit's text interface module has added a new feature. We can speed up by holding up the action. Alright, information query. Where the hell are we? Okay, we're searching for this power. For safety and security in modern space vessels, all emergency personnel work will be triggered by following any of the following conditions. Excessive distance from local center of mass. Imminent contact with sharp, fast, missive, or otherwise dangerous debris. Heat or radiation build-ins. Okay, so this is what will kill you and cause you to respawn. Okay, this warp cannot be removed or disabled except in the case of catastrophic system failure or imminently dangerous environmental ship environment. Alright, let's, I guess let's get started. Oh, this is a little weird. Okay, so there's a real... Okay, so there's a really, really strong sense of momentum here. It's not quite like... It's not like Castlevania, like, fixed jumps bad, but, like... If I jump and immediately turn left, you see how long it takes you to stop and turn around, if you turn around at all. Okay, you also get more height when you have momentum to jump. That's good to know. Okay, do I want to be here? No. This looks like this is a return. I think what I'm actually trying to do is to make that jump up there. Are they spikes? Let's find out. Yes. Alright, is this a ladder? Can we climb this ladder? Yes. Whoa, hang on. There we go. I think you could fall down there. There's probably a path. But hell if I paid enough attention to see what it was. Oh. Right, okay, this is... Okay, that's to get some momentum. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, what am I actually trying to do here? Oh, is it that jump? Hang on. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. There's basically no leeway. Yeah, I think this is a wraparound jump. And the idea is that I want to come over here to get a little bit of momentum. There we go, just like that. Yo, what? Wait, hang on, hang on. There's something going on up here. Is this a... Is that a map? Okay. Okay, bring it back to the ship. Can do that. Well, I don't know if I was supposed to go this way. But I think I'm stuck now, since I did. Oh, maybe not. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, yeah, I am, because I can't get down through this platform. Yeah, so the momentum meter is like... So, like, you have to fill it up the first time. Like, filling it up into the blue is what gives you running speed. And then when it fills up again into the red, that's like the speed booster from Metroid kicking in. Ah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, there's a ladder over there. Okay, I see what I'm actually trying to do now. Oh, oh, this momentum is so weird to work around. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Fuck off. This game has really bad hitboxes, but like in the opposite way to how you would normally use that phrasing. Because like normally it's like, oh, okay, the hitboxes don't quite align with what actually with like the character's actual sprite or whatever. And in this case, I think it's the opposite. I think the hitbox actually does like perfectly map to your character's little box. And that includes like if like the tiniest like if a single pixel corner of that box hits the walls, you just like either bounce back or fucking stop dead. Whereas in a game with looser hitboxes, you would still go like slip underneath it. Oh, no, no, no. Fuck my life. There we go. Oh, okay. We needed to keep our momentum there. Ah, oh, fuck off, man. So you have to jump like as soon as the screen transitions. Hey, okay, that brings us back to here. Then we go from here to here. Alright, install power cell. Alright, so there's no more power cells here, but there's a derelict freighter that might have some that we can steal. Please input any possible alternatives. Me, I'm worthless. Alright, I guess let's see what we got here. What would we like to create a guest account? I would love to create a guest account. By installing this firmware, you implicitly agree to our company policy on service, privacy, or autonomy, which is to say, none. Show me the full policy. Let's see, they're not responsible for any damage, emotional or otherwise. Okay, we gotta. Okay, yep. We gotta agree to arbitration. Sure. Did that do anything? Or was that just so that they could make a giant user agreement joke? Okay, we can't get high enough to get up there. We can get in here, though. Okay, terminals have a radar. Okay, it's got fast travel. Oh, okay, so we can see where the cells are. We can see where our ship is. And we can see the terminals that we've found. I see. Nice. So that's our... Okay, so that's our current checkpoint. Alright, what does this do? Unclear? Oh, it's sticky. Alright. So we got sticky ceilings and floors. Okay, so we're probably jumping up and to the left then. Oh, we got a thing! Love me a thing. Which direction should I be going here? Hang on. Okay, there's nothing even close. Alright. Give me the thing. What's in the thing? It's a bubble. Yo, the boxes have eyes? Can I do anything? The boxes? Oh, whoops, that's the kill yourself button. Okay. We don't seem to be able to do anything here. Oh, okay, I gotta, yeah, maintain my momentum to go. I can't quite tell how they work. Oh, there we go. Okay. You do have to actively land on them. Yo, hang on. Okay, so we can't go any further this way? Unless there's something we can do here. Oh, it does go up. Okay, so this is like a... So it's it's the idea is that it kind of slingshots you up, but I can't quite make that. Question then is, how high does it go? Oh. So is this an in, or is this looks like an out? I don't think there's any way that you could make that. Yeah, I don't think you can make this. I think this is... Alright, was there anything this direction? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, whatever. That checks out. Oh, no, I wanted to... Okay, nothing useful there, but, like... There's more stuff back there? Something kinda to the right? Looks like there's a couple cells to the right. Okay, so there's two cells that are pretty close to us. Let's go left first. What the? So we're outside? Oh god, where did I just fall to? There's a thing? Oh, I can't get the thing. Oh, I think we've been here? Oh, there's a secret entrance here. Oh, okay, so this white stuff, which I guess is maybe snow? Whatever it is, it stops your momentum. Oh, well, I needed that. Oh, there's a thing right there. That goes up. Okay, that brings me back out over here? Oh, no, yeah, we've already been here. Oh, I just want the shiny. Come on. Be honest, so far my thought on this is that this is a neat concept, but I would like it so much more if I had a map. think I need to, like... Yeah, we can go down that ladder. I'm just trying to see if I can, like, get up here. I think we want to go down here? No? What was the point of coming in here? There's not even a secret up there. Okay, so, like, can I go up here at all? No. Oh, I can go here, though. Oh, God, what are you... Okay, so to get there, we have to go through here. I think we need to build up speed? Is that what's going on here? Oh, there's a cell. We found one. No! Of course, I fell down as soon as I got up there. I did it! We got a shiny! I don't know what the shiny is, but we got it. Alright, what is this? Is this a checkpoint? I've discovered a new technique. Keep jump held, and then... Oh, okay, yes. So it's got Mario physics. If you've got... If you can hold jump, and he'll just cross it if you have enough speed. Alright. How do we get ourselves to that? Not like that. Oh no, we lose our shiny for that? Ah, shit. Damn, that's not enough either? Okay, how would we even get to that cell? Yeah, we probably have to turn them in. Ah. How on earth do you get there? Surely you don't just make a giant jump from here, right? Is that the secret? Hang on, I want to try this. Alright, here we go. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Okay, yes, now we have cashed in our first shiny. As part of our Culture of Fun initiative, the crew has devised a scavenger hunt. Just collect them as you explore and return them to any terminal. Participation is not mandatory. Qubits enjoy being in any state. Unrecovered, recovered, or in some superposition between the two. Yeah, don't feel like you have to. But you know, if you're a real sicko. Alright, there we go, we got it. Now, where the hell was the ship? It's down, right? We gotta go down. And then... Oh, there's a shiny. Then I think it's over, like, over here and down? This is just jetpack? I mean, it's not just jetpack. Yo, what? Hang on, hang on. The shinies up there. How do I get those shinies? Oh no, oh no. We got bounced. Ah, shit. Where? Okay, the ship is down and to the right. Yeah. Okay, I remember this now. Yeah, this is where we want to be. Because this was the bubbles. And the sticky stuff. Yeah, and then the ship is like right here. Ba-boom, there we go. Install that power cell. We have 13% of the power needed to get to the nearest starport. Okay, so that's 1 of 8 then. You seem to possess some paradoxical form of agency that can only make things worse. Your ability to improve exists in theory, but so far it has yet to be confirmed by any formal experiments. Wow, thanks, game. Alright, I guess let's go right this time. Yo, sick, Oh, hang on, I could jump up there from here. Hang on. Get a little running start. Okay, if I hold the jump, does that get me over the spike? Yes. Ah! Now the question is, do I need to maintain full speed to get up here? I think I do. Okay. So we do that. That gets us a speed booster. Then we come over here. Ah! Piece of shit. Alright. That. Oh, man. I hit the wall. So I gotta go, I think, as soon as I get full speed. Maybe not? That wasn't fast enough. Alright, whatever. Moving on. You know, that was probably the first cubit you were supposed to find. Okay. Okay, so we obviously need to get to it from that side to get back over here. Ah, I missed. Ah, your momentum is so fiddly. Oh, that's a checkpoint. Oh, come on. Really? That wasn't good enough to get that? I'm not entirely sure how that worked. I guess because I had upward momentum from the platform. So, like, I couldn't jump off of it. But since I had the upward momentum, as long as I was firing my jetpack when I walked off, that counted? I don't know. That's a shiny. Can I get out of here? I'm gonna say that's a negative. I did lose my shinies. What? What? Actually... But I know I've hit checkpoints between now and then, so what counts as being able to keep the shinies? I mean, whatever. Doesn't seem to be much of anything this way. Maybe it loops back around to the right or to the left? Oh, okay. Oh no, we have quantum platforms? Oh, I don't like this one bit. Okay, so it can't come back as long as I'm somewhere that will block it. How the fuck does this work? There's bounce, yeah, it's... Yeah, like there's springs, but... Oh, that's... Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do, but to the other direction. Why do I lose momentum trying to turn around to the right? Oh, it's this thing. This weird thing is what kills my momentum. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, that's not enough. How do I... What is this jump? I have to do like this, and then turn around again. Oh, man, okay. Ah! All I had to do was make the last part of it. There we go, that's it. Okay, I need to go up. Alright, so there cashed a couple of those in. Okay, so let's see. How do we get up here? Oh, hang on. I think turning that off was good, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over it now. Oh, no. Fucking. Alright. That's not enough. I need to be at full speed. Go over this. Into here. Jump up here. Ah, shit. Had it there. Oh, no. Game. Why you do that to me? Fuck. These platforms, if it wasn't obvious, these platforms appear and disappear whenever I hold jump. So is the idea that I'm supposed to land on that center block and then do a big jump? I think it is. Game, come on. Then it's like this. There we go. That's what it wanted. Okay, all of that for what? Where even am I? Oh, we went from here all the way to, like, up here. Okay. Have we been here? I don't think we've been here. Yeah, the low fidelity graphics don't help a lot with remembering where the hell where and what we've actually done. Oh, we found water. That's not good. Platform. That would let us get up there, but to what end? What does getting up there get us? Okay, we've been here. Oh, yeah, this is back to the start of this section. Okay, well, um, so what do we make of Derelict Star so far? Uh, it's it's weird. It's got, like you said, the momentum platforming is. I feel like, okay, so first of all, yeah, it's very slow paced. This is a very, very deliberate game. Like, you have to plan out exactly how you're going to make your moves and make sure that you have the right momentum or that you're even making the right jump at all. And, like, for the right person in the right mindset, I'm sure that this game is just an absolute fucking killer. I do not like the fact that it has no map. Like, yeah, it's got a map, sort of, but only at the checkpoints, and only, it doesn't show you, like, the actual map, it just shows you stuff around you. So, like, there's no navigational help whatsoever. I don't know. I'm not thinking this one it's fine for the right person. This probably fucking whips ass, but I feel like it needed to go either direction. Either lean into the Metroidvania more and then have, like, have a better defined map and more like, okay, you can go, here's, here are the options for where you need to go find your things. Or it needed to lean into the precision platforming more and do away with the Metroidvania stuff, because as it is, like it wants you to line up these big momentum jumps to get to some of this stuff, and it's like, okay, that's fine, I can do that. But, if this was a real precision platformer and I missed the big jump that it wanted me to make, it would just kill me, and then I'd go back to the start of the room to try again. But because it's a Metroidvania, it just drops me down into another area, and it's like, okay, well, if I want to go back and try that again, I gotta go find it. I gotta find a checkpoint. I gotta warp back to the closest one to wherever I was trying to go, and then make my way back to the jump I was trying to make. Like, it just seems like the two halves of the game don't work well with each other. I'm sure for the, like I said, I'm sure for the right person, this thing whips ass, but I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of it. I wish, like I said, I wish it went more in either direction. I don't care which direction it went in. Like, the momentum mechanics are definitely there to do a really cool, like, a really cool precision platformer. There is a great precision platformer in here somewhere. But I don't know, I just, like I said, I just don't think it's particularly good at either. So, we're going to go ahead and call it here for now, and we're going to swap over to Mermaid Mask in just a second. Okay. So, where were we? Right, yes. Okay. So, now that we've surfaced, we have explored a couple rooms that we weren't able to get into before, including this guy. This is Zephyr's little security cabinet. This was like the part of the ship that was on the back of the submarine. We got 4 more things to check out before we finish this part of the game and head to the scene of the murder, which very well could be the confrontation at the end of the game. It feels like something should be here. And I'm curious to see if there's a secret door that goes to either side. So let's go ahead and do a little poking around the ship while nobody's here.
Grip's cardboard customers.
Greasy, rattling, spewing hot steam. Yep, it's an engine.
I thought you were talking about me.
Is that the balloon bar?
I think so. Mr. Grip's Emporium.
We already solved it.
Oh no, we did that. There was something he didn't want us to touch.
We already solved it. We already solved it. It's a big compass.
So that's the broken compass.
Noisy, dangerous.
Yep. I thought you were talking about me.
Can we do anything with the compass? We have the compass. It's this. Doesn't seem to be much anything we can do with it.
It's the ladder leading back up to the foredeck. A glass of wine.
Ominously left half finished.
Maybe the wine was corked.
Ominously corked. It's like an old.
I don't see any drawings.
It's short for withdrawing, as in you withdraw.
I actually never knew that.
Okay. Anything in here since Cynthia's gone now?
Now Cynthia's not here, we can finally take a closer look at that jacket.
We could, but it's still locked behind glass.
There must be some way to get at it. Well, there's an electronic panel over here. Some kind of switch, maybe?
We have a puzzle. All right. What the hell are we actually doing? Okay, so we need to put this thing somewhere so that it ends up allowing this to make a valid part of the center. I feel like we've got to do it the opposite. I feel like we have to start with this one because the red, in theory, could go like, okay. If this was like down here, then red could, like, slot there. And then I think we basically do this. And then we just kind of... Would it be better here? If I did like this.
Oh, that was it.
Nice work.
Okay, that's weird.
I've been dying to check in the pockets of this thing. Oh, hey, there's something bulky in here.
Ooh, it's a radio.
It's just like that one we found in the captain's cabin. Well, almost.
Okay. So this is the other radio.
It's the captain's jacket. We found a radio in the pocket.
Can we look at the control?
If you promise not to.
I will make no such promise.
Looks like something's missing. Something with 3 small holes.
Bowling ball? Coconut?
A radar?
Either way, it's a machine that looks at it.
Is it kind of weight?
I think this
What
is...
are they expecting?
Okay. It sure looks like we should be able to put the compass back on there.
There's
But
even an
It's a normal table.
currently being used for arts and crafts.
Okay, we found the jacket. Was there anything in Mortuga's room? Since we kind of skipped right over this and went... Oh, right.
Maybe it's time we took another look at this iron bell.
So, we've been calling it a bell this whole time.
It's not a bell, though. It's the top of the thing.
It's not a bell at all. It's a mechanism that connects to another clue.
Where is the cauldron? Oh, there it is. This shape on the lid, the hanging part, it slots into the shape on the lid to lock or unlock.
The hanging part slots into the shape on the lid to lock or unlock the cauldron.
If the bell attaches onto the top of the cauldron, then it must be possible to move it down into the room below, into the illusion theater.
What are you suggesting? We carry it along the hallway, down the ladder, along another hallway?
No, there's gotta be some simple way to do it.
Yeah. Let's take another look at this room.
There must be a secret door in the floor, maybe?
Should we move the table?
I'll let you do that.
Should we move the rug? Me again, huh? Should we move the lid?
I can take this one.
Wow, thanks. It's open.
Looks like it's exactly the right size for the bell to go through.
So, what now? Do we just turn the rope winch ourselves?
I guess we could, but it's probably easier if we use the handle.
I don't see a handle.
That's because it's not in this room.
Ah.
Okay. So, we've played... Okay, so there's a handle for the winch that lowers it down, presumably into... Yeah, is the winch down here? It must be, right?
You don't want to take another
I
look.
do. But let's finish.
If it's not there, where would the handle for the winch be? Is it upstairs?
There must be a way to get this open.
We'll just have to hope we stumble across the answers somewhere else.
I wonder if there was something we missed in Mariana's room. You know, the cargo hold?
Okay. I mean, sure. That's pretty explicit. Let's go to the cargo hold. Right. Okay, so now that she's not here, what does that let us look at?
It's Mariana's tent, and she's not here to stop us looking inside.
So, is there anything in there?
Yep, a mushroom puzzle box.
A what?
Rotate the sun around the board. Okay, so... Right, okay, so the question is... Okay, so there's only one... I think there's only one evergleam. That would be this one right here. Because that's the only one that glows day and night. Okay, now the ones that never glow. Okay, there's one up top. Ah. Two on that top corner right here. Three in the middle. Four down at the bottom. Five over here. I think it's 5. Three, 4. Yeah, I think it's 5. Then the ones that glow during the day. There's this one right here. Actually, maybe it'd probably be easier to do the night glow ones first. So this, okay, so top one always glows. As we come around here. Okay, this one on the right stops, that's 1. This one stops, that's 2. This one stops, that's 3. That one... Oh, that's another always glow there, I think. Is it 3? 1, 2, 3, 4? Alright, so 1, 2, 3. I think it's 3.
There we go.
Nice.
Fucking mushrooms.
It opened.
What's in there?
It's a little plastic thing. Oh, wait, I know what this is. It's a tape from Mariana's dictaphone.
Oh, we have another tape? Alright, what do we got here?
Hello, who's this?
My name is Magnus Mortuga.
Oh, yeah? Just happen to have my number, do you? Listen, buddy.
I'm not lying to you. You and I share a mutual acquaintance, and she has informed me of your skill set. I wish to hire you, and I believe I have something I can offer in payment.
I'm listening. What are you after?
I'm in need of information. Information about a woman named Felicia Stonetop.
Okay. So Magnus hired Moon because he wants information about Stonetop. That's a lot of nothing.
I really don't know why you're here. This doesn't concern you. Even if it does, it is wholly unrelated to our unfortunate voyage. It doesn't open that way, it slides out at the side. Let me do it. There's something inside. Wait. What's this?
Okay, so something opens to the side.
That recording. It's Mortuga opening the black box.
It's what Mariana said she recorded while she was in the control room.
And just like she said, Mortuga's having a one-sided conversation.
I think it's missing half the audio. If only we could hear the whole thing.
Even as it is, I'd say this is a pretty important discovery.
Oh?
We finally know how to open the black box.
Do we?
Yep. It's no wonder we couldn't get the lid open.
Maybe there is a way to...
Alright, so there is...
It slides out at the side.
So now... Chapter 4. The box that was actually really easy to open.
It's a film reel.
Alright, what's in the box?
The rain is incessant, but it's oddly localized, like a local biome. Fluid. What I believe to be amniotic fluid is being diluted. I'm curious to see what happens. We believe it was born here long ago. How long, I cannot say. We found traces of its pilgrimage to the south. It's barren for some miles until, of course, you near the coast. Follow the line and you'd come to a small settlement known as Silkworm. It may be endangered, or it may hold a position of insight. I'm not sure. I'd like to suggest one of you travel there and find out. Faustus, I thought perhaps this might interest you in particular. Ask for a man named Solomon Stonetop.
Okay. Solomon Stonetop, huh? So this is old. Like, previous generation, because Faustus is the governor.
It's an envelope.
Governor Faustus Fellow and Selena Stonetop, Governor Mansion, Fellow Estate, okay.
It's empty.
Those black edges.
Yeah, it's a mourning envelope. It's used to send news of someone's death. It's a scroll.
I know you wanted the coordinates, but I don't know them. So this is all you get. If you don't know how to make use of it, it's your problem, not mine. We put it all back where we found it, with the exception of the key, which has been safely around my neck ever since. Remember, it destroyed my father within a few short years. He was a man of sturdy constitution, or he had been. Before she spoke to us, a wise man would put it out of his mind entirely. SS? Solomon Stovetop?
Yeah, I know.
Should we put it back together?
All in good time.
Gather all the clues, but for real this time.
It's addressing,
Go on.
like...
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So is he actually gonna? No. No, he's not. We'll put it together later, I guess. Yeah, it's probably down in... somewhere down there. What else have we not investigated? Is there anything over here? Doesn't seem to be?
A framed photo. It's been hung from the pipe, so you can see it from the bed.
Oh, yeah, we saw that already. Bilge seems like a decent place to look. No, nothing new. Is it the engine room? Because we already have the... Where is it? I don't think there's anything we can do with this. We've already looked at the basket, because we have it in our evidence.
Mr. Grip's balloon basket.
I think now it's probably time to go to the... Because there doesn't seem to be anything in any of these rooms.
It's a ladder. It doesn't go anywhere.
I imagine it's for lowering into the hole so you can climb
Oh.
it. Or, you know, you could use it to display your collection of rusty jewelry.
Oh, the bottle!
Tadpole.
Thus, you're free to start breaking her belongings.
I don't know if we were supposed to do that, but alright, that works. Alright, so what do we got here? Curse in the Cauldron. Small room within the bowels of the ship, lifeless body in the shadow of an ancient stone cauldron. For all his strength, he ultimately proved powerless against the Lord of the Unknown. It's been opened. It is understood that Party A commissioned Mr. Donovan Drummond to construct the Mortuga submarine by combining parts from the other two vessels. Party A claimed to have paid for this transaction alone, and thus was the legal owner of the Mortuga submarine despite its name. However, Cynthia Seafoam has now provided evidence of how Mr. Drummond was paid. It transpires that Drummond was paid with the deed to the Stone Top Inn, which belonged solely to Party B at the time of the transaction.
Well, that looked familiar.
It's a secret third page of the command contract.
Secret second page, technically.
So, Party A and Party B. Party A has been considered the legal owner of the submarine, which is Mortuga. And, or at least we think is Mortuga. And Party B is Cynthia. It is understood that, right, so Party A, that's Mortuga, commissioned the construction of the submarine, claimed, and thus was the legal owner despite its name because it was originally called the Seafoam submarine. But Cynthia has now provided evidence transpires that which belongs solely to Party B at the time of the transaction. Okay, so, can we prove that Cynthia... Where was the deed? It's on here somewhere. Okay. So Cynthia... Okay, so this contract supposedly says that Cynthia owned the inn, which is why, at the time of the transaction where they built the thing. But this is clearly not the case, because we have the inn. Okay, so Cynthia is full of shit. Cynthia does not own anything.
Is that everything?
Nearly. There's one more room we need to revisit. Well, here we are. One last time.
There must be some way to get the iron bell to lower onto the cauldron.
There must
I
be...
think we should probably... We'd better shut it.
Okay.
Let's leave it shut for now. There must be a way to lower the... There must be a way to lower the... There must be a way to lower the...
I guess before... Should we go? Just to see what happens here?
Everyone's in here. I don't think they've spotted us.
Let's stay back here. Maybe we can listen in on what they're each talking about.
Eavesdropping?
I never used that word, but yeah.
Okay. So let's see what everybody's chatting about here before we go finish up.
Wouldn't let me swim in her pool.
Okay, so Tadpole wouldn't let me swim in her pool. Okay, that would have been our clue to go underneath Tadpole's room. Okay, that would have been our clue to go investigate the crimes to the bell.
Maybe I should start locking that door when I'm looking.
Most of what I've done,
Safely concealed behind my bookcase.
Yeah, this is just hints.
I was talking to House about how it's still in the pocket of Mom's jacket.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think that was everybody. All right. Yeah, that was your hints.
There must be a way to lower the iron.
That poster. It's taped to a pipe on the wall.
The pipe looks a little loose. Do you think it's supposed to move? What do you know? It fits perfectly. So when the iron bell is placed over the cauldron, it can be used to lock or unlock the lid.
It could, if we can work out how to activate it.
All right.
What is that anyway?
I can't quite reach both handles at the same time. Maybe if my arms were a little longer.
You know, you don't have to stand there with your face pressed into it.
Why not?
Because there's two of us. We can take one handle each.
Oh, right.
Okay.
part isn't supposed to be there, huh?
I wonder.
So wait, what? So what is it? A small metal fragment that was lodged in there. Is it part of a key, maybe? I don't know what else this would be. The unveiling of the Illusion Theater.
Let's put this together, shall we?
Go ahead.
So, Mortuga opened the cauldron in order to take something out of it. And that's when he was killed.
Okay, but how was he killed?
Oh! Oh! His neck was slit, right? Was his neck was his neck slit by that little metal piece swinging around when he opened the cauldron?
Okay, but how?
The iron bell.
We know that the cauldron lid is unlocked by that screwdriver kind of thing on the iron bell.
So, if Mortuga wanted to unlock the cauldron, he'd first have to lower the bell into this room, like we just did.
You know, we've actually got evidence for this. First-hand evidence, no less.
First-hand evidence that... It does kind of look like there's something that got on it, doesn't it? The poster. Because the poster's upside down.
That's not it.
What? Someone or something showed us a vision of Mortuga and the Iron Bell. Did they? Oh, probably the, What does the fog ball show? It shows, it shows the face. Is it?
That's not right.
No, it's... Oh, no, hang on, it's, Is it the letters?
That's not it.
The compass? The bottom needle? Oh! Oh yeah! Yeah! That's a match for this. So if this was in Grip's shop, that looks like a match for that. So why would Grip have that?
That's not right.
Is it the film? What movies did we have?
That's not it.
No. I don't... Am I an idiot? What does it want here? A vision of Mortuga and the Iron Bell.
That's not it.
Like, am I just a dumbass? What are we fucking missing here? Oh, right, okay. That's so okay, whatever.
Hex had a memory of seeing Mortuga through the window of the Illusion Theater.
Oh yeah, look at that. The dark shape that lowers down in front of Mortuga. That's the Iron Bell.
Must be. But then to actually unlock the cauldron, you have to turn the handles on both sides of the bell.
Yeah, well, we just did that too. It was easy.
I mean, sure, if you've got two people taking one handle each, but how did Mortuga do it?
He did it by himself.
He did it by himself.
You think?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. There's even a record of him trying to do this once before.
Is there? What kind of record?
Felicia Stonetop's diary, from their time on the Dearest Selena. Magnus put his arms around it to turn the things. He can just about reach, but I told him not to do it like that. Might not be safe, since we don't know exactly what'll happen. So I said we could do it together, one each.
So Mortuga could do it by himself, but only just.
Right, only just. In order to reach both sides, he had to place his body directly up against the bell, just like you were trying to do before I told you not to.
And that's what got him killed?
What about the Iron Bell killed Mortuga? It's this guy. A metal thing was wedged into the Iron Bell to kill Mortuga when it rotated around.
The metal thing was wedged into the Iron Bell to kill Mortuga when it rotated around. Mortuga was cut straight across the neck when the upper section of the bell swung around. We saw how fast it goes, and it's really heavy. It must have a whole load of force behind it.
The little metal thing. It's not actually part of the Iron Bell. Someone must have put it there.
Right, the culprit, presumably, knowing it would kill Mortuga if and when he tried to unlock the cauldron. Only it's, kind of small. Even if you did press up against the bell, I'm not sure it's long enough or sharp enough to cut you.
It was longer, though.
It was longer, but it's been broken in half. The part sticking out of the bell isn't the complete murder weapon. It's a fragment left behind when it was broken, presumably when the culprit took it back out.
A fragment of what? A knife?
Something that belonged to the culprit, presumably.
Something that belonged to the culprit. Yeah, the
let's
part
do that
sticking out of the bell isn't. It's a fragment left behind.
A fragment of what? A knife?
Something taken out of the box? Like, we know... Oh, no, it's
a fragment
I guess
of
it's...
what?
Something that belonged.
No,
the part is a fragment.
A fragment of what?
Something that belonged to Mortuga. Yeah, let's do that again. The part sticking out of the bell. It's a fragment left
A
behind.
fragment
But it's
of what?
not.
A knife?
Something that came out of the black box. What was in the black box? The film reel? A ripped scroll and the black envelope. And whatever was in the black envelope is gone. Okay, well, I mean,
what?
That's obviously what it is, but I don't...
Something taken out of the black box. We'll get to that later.
What part shows what's been removed? Oh! There it is. Alright. Sure, whatever.
The envelope's empty now, but there's an imprint of what was in there when Mortuga first opened the box. It's pretty clear. You can see exactly what shape it is.
Okay, but what is it? And why was it in that envelope?
It looks like it's a pair of scissors. Why would there be a pair of scissors in a mourning envelope?
A pair of scissors.
Sure about that?
The envelope's empty. It's pretty clear.
Okay, but what is it? And why was it in that envelope?
I mean, I guess maybe it's a necklace? Oh! Yes! Yes, 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 it's a necklace.
Okay, but what is it? And
A necklace. I think we'll circle back around.
Oh, okay, they just want the painting of it first. So here's... Okay, so this is Felicia wearing...
It once belonged to Felicia Stonetop. She's wearing it in the painting. I'm pretty sure she is, anyway.
I don't know. It doesn't show the necklace very clearly. It's half hidden in her dress.
Here it is, as worn by Selena Stonetop, Felicia's mother, who presumably passed it down to her daughter. I'm assuming that's why it was eventually sent back to Silkworm, back to its original owner after Felicia died.
So, the mourning envelope was sent to Fellow Manor, and then Selena, or Governor Fellow, or whoever, they put it in the black box.
And then eventually Mariana comes along, finds the box, brings it onto the submarine, and hands it to Magnus Mortuga.
Who then opens it while he's in the captain's cabin with the culprit.
That was... this. No, it's, this one.
I really don't know why you're here. This doesn't concern you. Even if it does, it is wholly unrelated. I really don't know why you're here. This doesn't concern you. Even if it does, it is wholly unrelated to our unfortunate voyage. It doesn't open that way, it slides out at the side. Let me do it. There's something inside. Wait, what's this?
And what happened next?
Well, we know Mortuga didn't stay too long in the captain's cabin, since Mariana told us he came back into the control room.
So, maybe Mortuga left the culprit in the cabin with a necklace?
And that's when they could have wedged it into the side of the iron bell, so that if Mortuga attempted to unlock the cauldron by himself...
it would be the last thing he ever did. There's something I don't understand.
What?
Mortuga opened the cauldron in order to take something out, and that's when he was killed.
Right.
So why was the cauldron empty?
I mean... there must have been something in it. So... It definitely wasn't always empty, because otherwise he has no reason to open it. And maybe he did empty it before he was killed, but in that case, why is he opening it again? So it must be that it was stolen.
The culprit stole the contents of the cauldron. That's the only way to explain it.
But how did they get to it?
How did they get to the cauldron? You mean because the room was locked?
Well, not technically locked, but Mortuga turned the wheel to shut the bulkhead door from the inside, and he shut it tight, probably as tight as he could, and by all accounts he was pretty strong.
But we know that there's a hidden panel on the side of the room that Sim was hiding in to do her magic act. So they didn't need to use the bulkhead door if they were there before.
The culprit didn't need to use that door.
So we have two options. Either they came down with it by going by coming down with that, or they were already in the room and they were in the little side panel.
They came in via the captain's cabin. You know, through the hole in the floor.
Surely Mortuga would have made sure nobody could get into the captain's cabin.
How?
How did he do that? How would he have done that? Oh, right, yes, the key. The key, that makes sense.
He had a key, he would have locked it.
You think?
Definitely. Since he'd have rearranged it like we just did, moving the desk and the rug to reveal the hole. He wouldn't want anyone wandering in and seeing that.
So the culprit would have needed the eyeball key.
Mm-hmm.
But how? I doubt Mortuga left it lying around. He probably took it with him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mortuga did take the key into the illusion theater.
But then he died in a locked room. So how did someone else get hold of it?
I don't remember where we found that key. It was found in the child's room. And okay, so if it went into the vent and landed in the bilge,
the eyeball key fell through the vent under the cauldron and landed in the bilge.
It fell into the bilge?
Remember how it smelled kind of weird? That's the bilge water smell.
So the eyeball key just happened to roll across the floor and into the vent?
No, it didn't happen by accident.
oh yes, we tilted the submarine.
The culprit tilted the submarine.
Oh, I know they said that this could happen, and I don't remember how. Something with the thing they can do with the control panel. Yeah, everybody said that it happened. That it happened. It's clearly what happened here, but I'm just like, how... I don't remember how they actually did it. Is it in the captain's log?
I'm pretty sure we'll circle around to that later.
How did the culprit control the... Is it the compass?
Nope.
No. What? Oh, yeah, I guess the ship... I guess it must be the ship's will. Is it the valve wheel?
Making the submarine surface tilts the front end up and the back end down.
They moved the whole submarine just for that?
Yep.
Did we, have any evidence for that?
Aside from most of the suspects mentioning it in their statements.
Oh yeah. Anything else?
There's also that broken bottle. I wonder if that's anything.
A clue found at the crime scene.
The moon vial. How is that evidence of the submarine tilting?
It makes sense if you know where it came from.
Oh yeah, we found a part of it that got left behind.
It was in... Where did the rest of the where was... Was it the sailcloth? This covered the
That's not
cauldron. Oh, right, yeah, it's this stuff.
This is the right clue, but we want a specific aspect of it.
Oh, right, okay. Once again, this fucking glass dropper.
So the moon vial rolled right off Mortuga's desk and through the hole in the floor. Anything else?
A clue found in the control room.
So I guess this is the log?
A log card from the day of the murder. It shows the depth of the submarine.
It starts at 0. That's when it surfaced. Presumably that's when Mariana came on board. It steadily goes down, but then later it suddenly goes back up again.
Anything else?
A phenomenon observed at the crime scene.
Right, and then, obviously, the fact that this is knocked over is probably also what we want.
Nope.
No? What else is evidence of suddenly knocked over? Because this fell. We got that.
I guess that's wrong.
I guess it could be the blood?
Mortuga's blood. It pulled out first, but then started running down towards the bilge vent.
Once the culprit had the key, they could let themselves into the captain's cabin, which, as we know, gave them access to the crime scene from above.
They climbed down the rope, through the hole, and into this room, where they were free to take the content of the cauldron for themselves.
Although, to get out, they'd need to climb back up the bell rope, meaning they'd have to leave the Illusion Theater with the iron bell still lowered onto the cauldron.
Right, well, I figured they just turned the rope winch manually. I'm sure you could, even if it's not how you're supposed to do it.
And after that, all they had to do was cover the hole back up with the rug on the desk.
And lock the captain's cabin on their way out. It's about time we went to speak with everyone else.
Mess hall?
Let's go.
Alright. Time for the big confrontation.
Where did everyone go?
Wait, do you hear that? I can hear them arguing. I think they're above us.
In the parlor? What's going on?
Look, I know this isn't ideal, but this is just how it needs to be until we can...
Cynthia, you have visitors?
Hi. Hey.
We're back.
What's going on?
Cynthia's decided to lock us in.
I've just locked the foredeck access, just for the time being.
How come?
She may have gone mad. We're still assessing.
She's worried the culprit will attempt to escape as soon as they're named.
Oh, we're naming the culprit? Lovely. Been looking forward to this.
We're still doing that? I thought Cynthia fired the detective dudes.
She didn't fire us.
On the contrary, we've been pretty busy.
Oh? Doing what?
What else? Solving the mystery.
I don't know if these really count as chapters. They're like, we spent so long in like chapter 1 and 2, and then these have been like 15 minutes apiece.
See how it plays out for now.
Oh man, I thought you guys were like gone.
It's only been an hour.
I'm not sure Dirk's developed object permanence yet.
Hey, I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna assume you're being rude.
You know, we really do have the perfect setting for this. In terms of literary tradition, I mean.
The parlor?
It's textbook! You say you've solved the mystery?
Yep, all wrapped up with a bow.
Impressive! What now? Dramatically point at the culprit? Ha-ha, it's you! Etc.
That's not normally our standard protocol, no?
Maybe it should be. Sounds fun.
I agree, Sally. We should just dramatically start pointing at people.
I can't say I like being locked inside the submarine.
You feel like you might want to try to escape?
No more than usual.
You couldn't escape even if the foredeck hatch was open. We're floating in the middle of the ocean.
Ah, but what if I've chartered a rescue helicopter?
Have you?
No, but what if?
I know thy task is grave, but use a gentle hand, for we are frail and fragile souls.
Fine.
No promises.
I'm sorry, everyone. I know
Who is it? How? Why?
We'll get to it.
What's the holdup? We're all here, aren't we?
I know this isn't ideal, but it's the safest way to
You
make
have
sure
been
nothing
inside
happens
my
to
cabinet of curiosity.
How did you know?
The guilt is written on your face. You refuse to meet my
Sorry,
eye.
everyone. I know this isn't ideal, but it's the safest way to make
I've
sure
got everything under control.
That's exactly what people say when they don't have everything under control.
Not any more than you were before.
All right, do your best, Cynthia. Let's put a bow on this.
So, what are we looking at? Do you have the murder weapon?
No.
Kinda?
Right, kinda.
Cynthia, maybe you should have fired them.
No, look, listen to me. Mortuga was killed by the mechanism of the iron bell. It lowers onto the cauldron and they fit together. It's a big mechanical lock.
Right, and there's this little metal thing wedged in the side. It's not part of the iron bell itself, but they got in and out without ever opening or closing the bulkhead door.
So, the murder weapon...
It's a necklace?
Felicia Stonetop's necklace.
And it's still missing?
Right, apart from a small fragment that snapped off and was left in the iron bell.
And Mortuga was killed because he tried to take something out of the cauldron?
Take what out of the cauldron?
It can only really be one thing. The one thing that all of this has been about.
This whole fucking thing has been about effectively like this whole thing has basically been small town politics. I guess it could be the mask. I can't imagine it's the mask. I think the mask is just something that I think it's the Indies. I think that's what all of this, because that's what everything has revolved around. All these little small town politics about who owns what and who's got the relationship with it. How did they pay for this?
That's not it.
I mean, sure, whatever.
The mermaid's tongue.
This is...
The mermaid's what?
It's a kind of ancient artifact. Mortuga found it on a sea voyage years ago.
Right. The same voyage captured on this film reel and depicted in this bottle.
Captain Felicia Stonetop and her helmsman, Magnus Mortuga. They went off into the ocean on a ship named the Dearest Selina.
And came back with a mermaid's tongue.
And that's what Mortuga kept in the cauldron?
But it was empty. It's been empty since we discovered the murder.
Quite right. If this mermaid's tongue came out of the cauldron, where's it been this whole time?
Well, we found it in Dr. Zephyr's cabinet of curiosity.
Did you? Fascinating.
But what is it? What does it do?
This is the right clue, but let's be specific.
The mermaid's tongue, said to facilitate communication with she who lies beyond the veil.
Requires a special key to operate. Huh.
A key? What kind of key?
Wait, facilitate communication? What does that actually mean?
It's a translator. When worn over one's head, the mermaid's tongue allows you to commune with the mermaid. Thus the name tongue, referring not to an appendage, but to the language spoken by the mermaid.
How nice.
Anyone gonna tell me who the mermaid is, or...?
Okay. Oh, right. Her. It's probably the most obvious one here.
So there's a painting, painted by Selena Stonetop, we think.
And a photograph taken with a submarine's underwater imaging system.
And, why would you need a translator to talk to her? She's not local, or what?
She speaks a language none of us could understand. It is said that attempting to commune with her without harnessing the mermaid's tongue would drive one mad.
But how does it work?
Nobody knows.
Nice. Convenient.
It is a powerful and priceless artifact.
Oh, it's powerful, all right. Look what it's doing to all of you.
I don't know, guys. I'm not sure if I'm buying into this thing. Kinda just looks like some grody old leather mask.
Well, it's not complete because it needs a key.
That's because it's not complete.
How do you know?
So this image here, it's a photograph of a drawing. A cropped photograph, too. The good news is, we've got the real thing.
Lower part of the image.
Nope.
Okay, that's what's gonna be in. That's the thing in the journal.
That's not it.
No? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, there it is.
It turns out the ocean map shows what it's supposed to look like.
And now we need something with coral. Hey, look. What do we got here? Okay, so it's got, looks like, gems of some kind? The gems I'm less sure about. Is it also just these gems? Apparently.
Oh, sure. Just help yourself to the stuff in my personal treasure chest. I don't mind.
That antenna. Is that coral? It looks sharp.
It is, and it's hard, like crystal. I'm pretty sure it explains the scratch marks in the cauldron.
But why did Mortuga keep it locked in the cauldron?
I don't think sunlight would have mattered. Right? If we look at the I think he just wanted to keep it hidden. Because it was dangerous. Somebody said that it was... One of these had a thing where it was like you saw what happened to, you know, whoever, and they were, you know, strong.
Because he wanted to keep it hidden from everyone, the mermaid's tongue being on board was a secret Mortuga was keeping. The cauldron was covered by the sailcloth and locked in the storeroom, and Mortuga wanted to keep it that way.
It's true. When he saw my poster, he told me we had to keep the cauldron covered up.
Why the cauldron, though? Wouldn't it have been less conspicuous if he just kept it in a wooden crate or something?
Keeping the mermaid's tongue in the cauldron wasn't something Mortuga came up with himself. Even before he ever found it, it's just where it's always been kept.
Is this just the back of... Is it the fact that this is covered in, like, algae and stuff?
That's not it.
No. No, not that side. Oh! I guess you can, yeah, you can see it in there.
There it is. See? In the cauldron, beneath the iron bell, beneath the wooden buoy.
But that was a long time ago. How do you know the mermaid's tongue was still in the cauldron at the time of the murder?
Well, Tadpole told us about someone she saw on the aft deck shortly after the murder. She described it as a demon, with a single horn and glowing eyes.
The culprit wearing the mermaid's tongue.
Right. We figured they'd just taken it from the cauldron after killing Mortuga.
So the culprit knew about the mermaid's tongue? Knew what it was? Knew how to use it?
Definitely.
But Mortuga never really told us about any of this. How did the culprit know about it?
How did the culprit know about the tongue? They obviously didn't make it. That would be silly. Were they on the Selena voyage? That's an interesting angle. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That there would be a third person because if they had to operate the camera.
Because they were the third person on the Dearest Selena voyage.
The third person?
In addition to Magnus Mortuga and Felicia Stonetop, I assume.
Right. It was a crew of 3, not 2.
And what evidence have you collected to support this?
Evidence? Let's see. Mortuga's film reel.
You really want to turn back after you got the map sussed out and everything?
There's no wind. It's an ill omen.
Oh my god, Magnus, you're so dramatic. All I need you to do is steer, all right? I'll handle the scary stuff.
Felicia.
You can't change my mind. Sorry. I spent too long planning this. Anyway, we'll be there in a few hours.
Oh, right there.
Exactly.
Right. I didn't really
Oh yeah, look at that. Spooky.
Let's see. The audio recording of Mortuga opening the black box.
What recording is this?
I really don't know why you're here. This doesn't concern you. Even even if it does, it is wholly unrelated to our unfortunate voyage.
I say Mortuga is talking to the third person because he doesn't know why they're here. That this whoever he's talking to is not related to the voyage that was going on between him and Felicia. So he must be.
Mortuga is talking to the third person from the voyage.
Is he? I only hear the one voice.
Nope.
What malfunctioning pieces of data in the curious nature of the audio recording? The radios?
Before it reached Mariana's pipe, the audio was transmitted from the cabin to the control room by these radios. Only they're faulty, or one of them is, at least. It turns itself on and off every few seconds. The cadence happened to line up with the conversation, so you only get Mortuga's half.
Huh. That's quite the coincidence. Personally, if I'd written that, I'd feel guilty.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Mr. Werman.
Yeah.
Let's see. The ship in a bottle.
Hang on. Let's look at this ship again, because it's been a long time. Yeah, you can hear that when you shake it, there's something else in there. The ship in the bottle rattles when you shake it because... Who else is here? Something, yeah, a model of somebody else is hidden inside the ship. That's what it is.
The ship in a bottle rattles when you shake it because a model of someone else is hidden inside the ship.
I knew there was something in there. Someone in there.
Well, there we are. Quite a bit of evidence as it stands.
All right, but does any of that tell you who it actually is?
Potentially, yeah.
I think it's probably the audio.
The remarks made by Mortuga on the audio recording.
I'm not so
Let's think about this again.
Right,
Potentially, yeah.
The ship rattling. The door opening in the background of the film. Oh, duh, yeah. Okay, yeah. The ship in a bottle rattling. You could break it open. You could open the ship and you could find out who the other model is. Yeah.
The ship in a bottle rattling when you shake it.
Wait, the model person inside the ship? There's a way to work out who it is?
I can think of a way.
Let's do it with logic and reasoning, shall we? First, we'll compare the ship in a bottle with Mortuga's other wooden model.
That's the town.
The model town. What about it?
We're gonna... The people who aren't in the town are who we're looking for here.
The people who aren't in the town.
What do you mean?
Mortuga and Felicia aren't in the town because they're on the ship. Selena too, I suppose, since she's the figurehead.
I don't think they're who she's talking about.
It's important to remember that the model town is specific to Mortuga's life. When adding the model figures, he only included people he had dealings with. And he only detailed the buildings he was familiar with. The rest are just generic blocks. With this in mind, there's someone else who should be here, but isn't.
I didn't get enough of a good look at it, but I'm pretty sure it's got to be Grip, right? It's got to be Godric. I don't remember seeing him.
Mortuga made a detailed model of Grip's shop. It's not a generic cube like everything else, which means there should be a model of Grip himself. But it's not there.
But why would Mortuga include Grip in his model town? Did they know each other?
And if they did, how did Grip end up going along on Mortuga's ship?
This is a navigation bit.
There's a sticker on the back of the map. It's a service record from Grip's shop. Mortuga hired Grip to interpret the ocean map, which he did. But Grip didn't ask for payment in money. Instead, he asked to come on the voyage.
This isn't proof. Not really.
Well, there is one thing we could...
Do it. If you don't, I will.
All right.
Mr. Grip being on that ship isn't actually evidence that he murdered Mortuga. What about the murder weapon? What happened to it?
Right. Nor is this evidence that he used the mermaid's tongue. Wouldn't he have needed that special key?
Well, we know he has the murder weapon. Does he have the key for the mermaid's tongue? Are they both on this stupid ass compass? Oh, that would make sense. If the necklace is the key...
Grip still has both the murder weapon and the key.
I guess this is it.
You get 10 minutes. Then it's my turn.
What are you going to do?
Actually, it might be better if you don't answer that.
He stands exposed at last, and witnessed by no less than a full court of his peers.
Yeah, well, we kind of backed him into a corner. Literally.
I wonder, is it bravery or surrender?
Accepting that your world will render.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Fascinating, but not wholly unexpected.
Oh no? You had it sussed out?
To a certain extent.
You could have told us. Saved us some time.
And what if I'd been wrong?
Alright, so there's the mermaid's tongue in all of its glory.
What happens now? We call the cops or what?
With what?
Well, the cell phone... Oh, yeah, no signal, huh?
Ah, the villain reveals himself. Another classic literary trope. Let me guess, he's about to monologue about why he did it.
I'd be disappointed if he didn't.
What do we do? What do I do? Should I put him in the brig?
There's a brig?
I was thinking maybe we could use one of the bunk rooms. We could lock it.
Let's cross that brig when we come to it.
Sally!
Sorry.
Oh yeah, Sim's still here.
His countenance shifted. The mask dropped, and truth stands bare, revealed. He looks terrified.
You doing alright there, Grip?
Plot the unplottable, chart the unchartable, measure the unmeasurable. A hollow promise, such feats belong not to mortal hands. But after years of fraudulently offering this to others, I began, in earnest, to yearn for it myself. A quiet desire to journey into the unknown, to quantify it. A lifelong coward, I could never convince myself to act on it. I tell myself as an excuse that I never had any kind of opportunity to act on it. Until one day, I did.
So this is the map.
Mortuga sought me out, sought out my services. Not because we were friends, but simply because I was the one with the skills to interpret that inscrutable map of his. Sensing an opportunity at long last, I refused financial payment for the work. Instead, I asked to be brought along on the ensuing voyage. Mortuga was surprised by the request, but he ultimately agreed to my terms. Such was his desire to interpret the map. The work was done, and so we went. Despite my bold intentions, I mostly found myself sheltering within Felicia's cabin during the voyage. All the while, she and Mortuga stood around on deck looking windswept and heroic, far more at home on the sea than I. Regret reared its head. Regret over inviting myself into their world. From within the cabin, I sat and listened to their conversation. Felicia was telling Mortuga what they were looking for, what they were hoping to find.
Well, Felicia was ultimately looking for the mermaid's tongue. Or if not this, then specifically maybe the buoy, maybe the...
Did Felicia know what it was before she found it?
Somehow she did. Her description to Mortuga was thus: a mask worn over the head. It facilitates communication with an ancient being of eternal mystery.
That's really how she worded it?
With the right contraption in your pocket, even the great unknown may be quantified and calculated. And here it was. Not a map, not a compass, but a communication device. A translator. Besides knowing what it was, Felicia also knew how to find it. How its location in the ocean would be marked with a wooden buoy that glows with green light. We waited. Night fell. But before long we were indeed signaled by this very light, and the buoy was sighted. Mortuga hauled it up, pulled it all up, right onto the deck. It was heavy, but he was strong.
Okay, he pulls up the bell.
The bell and the cauldron locked together to form that single shape. Mortuga went to unlock it by himself, but Felicia cautioned him against it. She warned that it could be dangerous to stand so close, as the mechanism would be surely powerful. And so they unlocked it together, taking a handle each. Felicia took the mermaid's tongue from within the cauldron.
Did it have the coral and the gemstone eyes?
Yes, they were attached.
And what about the necklace?
Felicia had it around her neck.
She'd come prepared, clearly.
Did she use it?
Yes, I watched her do it. She used the necklace key to wind up the mermaid's tongue and placed it over her head. Felicia spoke through the mask. Her voice was changed. The mermaid was summoned. Entranced, I rushed out onto the deck and leaned over the side. Mortuga clambered up to the wheel in an attempt to steer us away from harm. The mermaid reached out and grabbed the wheel.
And Mortuga's right shoulder?
Yes, of course.
His fingerprint mark.
Mortuga held fast, but a portion of the wheel broke off and fell into the ocean. With her other hand, the mermaid grabbed the mast, almost snapping it in two. The ship buckled and I was thrown off the side into the ocean. I was underwater, but I was held in place by a hand, her hand. She was speaking to me, but it was a language I could not understand. I wanted so much to understand. Sensing the disconnect, she let go. A moment passed, a lifetime. I became vaguely aware that I was about to drown, but I didn't want to leave. At this moment, the broken piece from the ship's wheel floated up in front of me. By its intervention, I was reminded of my earthly existence, my life beyond this singular moment. I was overwhelmed with a cowardly desire to return to the surface, to see the sun, to live, to breathe. I grabbed onto the broken wheel and let it carry me up to the surface. The mermaid was nowhere to be seen. Neither was the dearest Selena.
Wait, the one from the broken wheel.
Yeah, that was what became Cornelius.
It eventually became Cornelius Kane.
Correct. It has been my earthly tether, the feel of the wood in my hand, a tangible reminder of that desire I once felt to live and to breathe.
But what happened? Weren't you stranded in the ocean?
Somehow the currents carried me back to the Silkworm Coast. I took the broken wheel piece back home and fell into a deep sleep.
Okay.
You get 10 minutes, then it's mine.
What are you going?
Actually,
Anybody
he's
got
counting
anything
them
new
off.
to say?
He looks terrified.
No.
After I
All right, submarine time.
Felicia.
Not Mortuga.
No, Felicia.
Okay, so he's looking for Felicia because he's had this religious experience of sorts with the mermaids, and he wants to talk to Felicia because she's got the tongue.
Felicia had been the one wearing the mermaid's tongue.
Correct. Given what I knew of its function, I surmise she may have understood what the mermaid had said to me. I went to the Stone Top Inn, but Felicia was not there. I searched through the empty building until I came to Mortuga's room. I was encouraged to see that he had at least retained the wooden boy and the iron bell. Mortuga was in his bed, asleep. He looked ill, weak. I woke him up. I asked him about the mermaid's tongue. What had happened to it? Where was it? At first, Mortuga said nothing. He merely looked at me. He told me that he and Felicia had locked it away in the cauldron and thrown it back into the ocean. He said they'd kept the wooden boy so that nobody else would ever be able to find it, and they'd kept the iron bell so that even if someone was to come across the cauldron, they wouldn't be able to unlock it. I was horrified to learn this. My only chance of summoning and communicating with the mermaid lost beneath the waves. Or so I thought.
Did you ask about the necklace key?
Mortuga hadn't mentioned it, and I did not ask about it. At that time, I simply assumed it had been left in the mouth of the mermaid's tongue and thus would be in the cauldron. I demanded that we take the dearest Selena back out on a second voyage to recover the sunken cauldron. Mortuga said it was impossible. For one, the dearest Selena couldn't recover it from the bottom of the ocean if it was not attached to the boy. And secondly, Felicia had decommissioned the ship and it was being taken apart at the shipyard. In explanation, Mortuga handed me a folded piece of parchment.
Let's see. The fate of the ship. Not here. Is this the blueprint?
Nope.
No. The note from Felicia. Oh, no. Is it the other side of this? I know we've seen it. Maybe it's this. No. Oh, it's the sailcloth, isn't it? No? Family photo? Oh, nope, go back. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's the Indies.
It had inscribed a note from Felicia. She was to be leaving town immediately. She did not say where she was going. Mortuga told me he had slept through Felicia's parting visit. He was distraught over it, heartbroken. With a desperate look, he asked me if Felicia had also come to visit me on her way out of town. I told him yes, she had. Mortuga's eyes opened wide. Did she say where she was going?
I must know. I have to know.
I told him yes. Yes. She told me where she was going, and she'd given me the address. His eyes widened further. Give it to me.
I need to know. I'll go after her.
I told him I would, in exchange for the mermaid's tongue. Mortuga told me again how it was impossible. There's no way.
It's lost. You need to let it go.
I didn't want to hear it. I left the inn still clutching the deeds. I went down to the shipyard and spoke with Donovan Drummond. He had begun taking apart the dearest Selena. I inquired about purchasing Drummond's unused submarine, the Seafoam submarine. He told me he would be willing to part with it, but it had never been finished. In order for it to be seaworthy, it would need several new parts that would take a long time to build. However, I was determined to find a solution.
Okay. So this whole time, we've called it the Mortuga submarine. But did Mortuga have nothing to do with this? Is this literally just Grip stole the deed and used it as payment? And this whole contract dispute is because Mortuga... Everyone thought Mortuga did this?
You offered to buy both the Seafoam submarine and the dearest Selena.
Correct. I suggested we could use parts from the sailing ship to finish the submarine. Drummond merely asked how I was going to pay for 2 vessels. I showed him the deeds to the Stone Top Inn. He accepted it as payment.
Is the inn really worth as much as 2 vessels?
Perhaps not. But in truth, I think Drummond was glad to have an excuse to part with them. Besides, I knew all too well the allure of a worthy challenge. A chance to put one's skills to their fullest. Indeed, the task of combining the 2 incomplete vessels into a single seaworthy one was highly intriguing to him. And so, it was done.
But if you commissioned it, why was it called the Mortuga submarine? Who painted that on the foredeck?
Drummond did. He didn't want it to say Seafoam any longer. Too many painful memories.
But why Mortuga and not Grip?
It can't possibly be this. Drummond would know who Grip was. He was in town. So it must be that because it was in Mortuga's name.
Because Grip paid for it with the inn deeds, which were in Mortuga's name.
Right. Drummond assumed I was merely acting as intermediary for Mortuga, the true buyer.
Did you tell Mortuga what you'd done?
I told him of my intention to return to the ocean in a submarine I was having constructed. He wasn't happy about it, but the submarine took months to complete. That was enough time to convince him to come with me and help search for the Mermaid's tongue.
He only came with you because you were pretending to know where Felicia had gone, and you were withholding it from him.
Correct.
What were you going to do if and when Mortuga realized you'd been lying to him?
It was worth the risk. There was no question of leaving the Mermaid's tongue at the bottom of the ocean.
But it wasn't lost in the ocean. Mortuga had it the whole time.
Correct. As I had lied to him, he had lied to me.
Okay.
What do we do? Should I put him in the brig?
As a brig?
I was thinking.
Let's cross that.
Sally.
Sorry.
Alright, so now we get this band of dipshits.
Mortuga smuggled the Mermaid's tongue onto the submarine before we left. He didn't want to leave it behind, but he didn't want me to know he had it.
Smuggled? How?
Okay. We know this one. This is the letters to Zephyr.
Mortuga sent me a letter, inviting me to join him on the submarine.
Grip, did you know he'd done that?
Mortuga told me he was going to bring somebody else on board. An old friend, a collector of occult curiosities who might be helpful. But I didn't want anyone to know what we were doing, or what we were looking for. I told Mortuga not to mention me in the letter.
I followed Mortuga's instructions precisely. I arrived in Silkworm and went into the Stonetop Inn, where I found the locked cauldron. I placed it among my possessions and ventured onto the submarine waiting in the harbor.
We departed. Zephyr thought he and Mortuga were the only two souls on the ship. I stayed hidden for a week, before staging a balloon crash and pretending that Mortuga had rescued me from the ocean. That way I was free to move around the submarine in view of Zephyr, but he could dismiss me as a hapless traveler picked up along the way.
So to begin with, it was just you three.
But it didn't stay like that for long.
It didn't.
Okay. Commission the servant that was with. Okay, we know that. Wait, how do I... Was asked to smuggle, was asked to keep Mortuga in the Cabinet of Curiosity. I don't think that's right. Maybe it is. Okay, you were invited to work with Dr. Zephyr. But how do I get... Because, like, this needs to go over to... I think that's... Sought out ownership, Mortuga. That's right. Tried to kill... Yeah, he wanted him to kill him. That goes... Yeah, okay, this makes a little more sense now. Just wanted any kind of quiet place to finish his book. No, he was sent a letter at how to access it. And was going to use his death. She gave the black box to Mortuga. I think these are right. So the only question is, did Zephyr steal the mermaid's tongue? Or was he asked to keep it? Given everything else, I feel like he probably was asked to keep it.
Nope.
Some of these might be... No, he stole it. He apparently stole the mermaid's tongue.
Well, that's about the long and short of it.
No.
What?
You can't leave it like that. You've left them with misconceptions. You should tell them what you know. All of it.
What do you mean?
Misconceptions?
Maybe one or two, yeah.
Even though he did not wish, he did wish he could not do, before he could leave the screen, he needed... Right, he needed Grip to reveal the location of Felicia.
He always did think he would make the best captain, and he did want to leave.
But he couldn't. Not without the information he so desired.
Not just that. Since it turned out he had the mermaid's tongue on board the entire time, I don't think he wanted to leave me on the submarine with it. He didn't want me anywhere near it.
He was trying to protect you.
I'm aware.
Okay. Cynthia became captain because of the contract, but it has another page that we discovered in the black box. It's true that Mortuga did decide to create the contract Cynthia showed in the Indies. That contract was never intended for Cynthia.
I don't think that's right.
Right? Oh no! We found that in the message in the bottle. That's right.
So, who was it for?
Me. Once Mortuga found out the Indies had been used to pay for the submarine, he realized for the first time that he was its legal owner.
He really hadn't known that before?
No, he'd always assumed I paid for it with my own money. Armed with the new information, Mortuga attempted to use it to control me.
Thus, the command contract.
What exactly was he hoping to achieve?
To strong-arm me into telling him where Felicia had gone, and to cease my search for the mermaid's tongue.
But it didn't work.
Of course not.
Wasn't Mortuga supposed to be paperwork averse? I'm surprised to learn he would try to control someone with a contract.
Where would he even get an idea like that?
That's my bad. I ended up telling him all about contracts, you know, what they are, how they work. I guess Mortuga thought if I could be controlled by a contract, maybe someone else could be too.
Okay. Next, Werman was lured onto the submarine by the letter, but it wasn't actually from... It must be Vincent sent it, because It's got to be Selena, because Felicia is Mortuga's...
I don't think that's...
No? Magnus sent it? That doesn't seem right.
Wait, so Mortuga wrote the letter?
Not exactly. It was his idea, but he wasn't one for writing by hand, so he asked me to do it for him.
But why Ibis?
Mortuga didn't want to reveal too much in the letters, so he had the idea to pretend to be a neutral third party. We learned about Ibis from that newspaper page, but it just needed to be someone you would listen to. Honestly, I'm surprised it worked.
Huh. This explains why Mortuga kept asking about my father.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that.
Were you able to tell him anything?
Afraid not. I haven't spoken to my father in years.
Do you think he would have known anything about Felicia? About what happened to her?
It's possible.
Okay. Alright, so watching Sim perform the new one, the Stargazing Girl, I think, did not make him miserable. Because he had just found, presumably, the morning envelope, which informed him that Felicia's dead, presumably? Is that, I think that's where this is all going?
See? I told you. You didn't make him sad. He just learned about the death of his beloved friend. What I did, it was...
You didn't know. Symmetry, let it go. Your anguish. That goes for all of you.
Mortuga's actions, his decisions, all motivated by that same singular desire.
It was all in effort to locate Felicia Stonetop.
Her.
Likewise, it transpires that Godric's actions were also motivated by a singular desire.
To commune with the mermaid.
Her.
And when they opened the black box and found the morning envelope, found the necklace key, it all came to an end.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, open it.
Godric, I really don't know why you're here. This doesn't concern you.
Oh, but it does. I'm to believe the box may contain information on Captain Stonetop.
Even if it does, it is wholly unrelated to our unfortunate voyage.
I'll be the judge of that. There could be anything in that. Listen.
I prefer you not to shake it like that. Besides, it doesn't open that way. It slides out at the side. Let me do it.
What's all this? A scroll? An envelope?
There's something inside. Wait. What's this?
We both know what that is. That's Felicia Stonetop's necklace, isn't it? Isn't it?
Our discovery of the necklace precipitated two important conclusions. One, we now possess the key necessary to operate the Mermaid's tongue. In my complacency, I had not even known it was missing, simply assuming it lay within the cauldron. But no, Felicia had taken it away with her, and now, through what twist of fate, it had returned. Which brings me to conclusion two. The fact that her necklace had been sent to her parents in a black-rimmed envelope attested to us that Felicia Stonetop had died. Even through his burgeoning grief, Mortuga could see in my eyes how I wished to make use of the key. Fearing what ruin might follow should I act, he did what he had always done. He lied. Lied about having the Mermaid's tongue on board.
He had your best interest at heart, Godric. We both know this.
However, it was a lie that no longer worked on me, for I had laid eyes upon the truth.
The truth?
About what Mortuga had in the storeroom.
What did Grip see that confirmed Mortuga had the cauldron? Oh, he's seen the poster. He's seen the poster.
Correct. I had seen Symmetry's drawing of the cauldron.
He asked me to change it. I was going to change it.
So now you had everything you needed. The key, the bell, and the mermaid's tongue itself, albeit locked in the cauldron.
On that note, I had also surmised Mortuga's reason for rigging the iron bell onto a winch above his desk. I concluded that he had set it up this way so that he could unlock the cauldron and access its contents himself.
You think he wanted to use the mermaid's tongue?
You'd like to suggest Mortuga would be immune from such things, hmm?
I concede it may have been an alluring prospect, but actually choosing to act, it displays a dangerous hubris.
Well, maybe he just wanted to be able to get to it, but not actually use it, you know?
Grip, did you actually accuse Mortuga of wanting to open the cauldron? Of wanting to use the mermaid's tongue?
I did, and he flatly denied it, which caused an argument. Truth be told, we were both sick of each other. The last vestiges of our mutual decorum fell away. He attempted to shut me down with cold logic, insisting that it was not possible for one man to simultaneously turn both dials on the iron bell.
Wait, is that true?
It's kinda true.
Kinda. Depends how big you are, how wide your arms are.
I knew Mortuga would be capable of it, and I could see in his eyes that he intended to do it.
Well, not to side with Grip here, but he was right. Mortuga did open the cauldron, didn't he?
Perhaps his intention was simply to move the mermaid's tongue to a newly contrived hiding place.
Maybe he was just gonna destroy it.
That he should have done years hence, I might add.
Grimoire, what do you think?
Why did he do this, ultimately? I don't think he wanted to use it. But what did he want to do with it then, is the question. I guess from the logic of how does Magnus stop Grip from doing anything else stupid, the thought would be to destroy it at this point.
I think he wanted to destroy the mermaid's tongue.
Whatever the reason, I knew it was only a matter of time. And what's more, following our discussion about the mechanism of the iron bell,
I understood the specific physicality of the task ahead of him.
Physicality?
In order to reach both dials, Mortuga would need to hold his body close against the iron bell. His head, his neck, would be right up against the mechanism.
Overcome with frustration and grief, Mortuga had left the room. He had left me with the necklace key. I felt it in my hand, the metal cold and sharp. I climbed up onto the desk and wedged it into the iron bell around the back so that it would not be seen. At least, not until the mechanism activated.
You're a murderer.
Call me what you will. To me, it was merely insurance against continued deception and greed on Mortuga's part. If he indeed decided to keep the mermaid's tongue for himself, if he decided, as he always had, to keep it from me, then it would be his last decision.
the rest you know. Having first locked himself in the room, Mortuga unlocked the cauldron and was killed by the blade of the necklace key.
I tilted the submarine in order to claim the eyeball key, which granted me access to the captain's cabin and a path into the storeroom from above. I took the mermaid's tongue from the unlocked cauldron.
And then you went up to the aft deck and used it, didn't you?
I tried to, but you stopped me.
You're welcome.
Tadpole then dove into the ocean and collected the pieces,
including the coral and the gemstone eyes, which she kept for herself.
Yeah, as for the mask itself, I just left it in my room.
And I took it when I later visited the room to collect hex from the dome tank.
Wow, you're admitting it, huh?
I admit I moved it to a more secure location, ultimately a wise decision, wouldn't you say?
Except it's not there anymore. Is it? It's right here.
It's dark.
Grip turned off the lights.
Someone grab him!
The mermaid's tongue, it's gone.
He took it. He must have.
He can't have gone up to the foredeck. It's still locked.
Okay, well, in that case, the only place he could go... Okay, he either went to the captain's quarters or he went down to the airlock. And since he can't swim, he must have gone to the aft deck.
What about the aft deck?
Let's go. Maybe we can catch him. He's wearing it.
Are we too late?
I don't...
Oh, he does. He's got the thing on his, chest.
What?
Wait, where's he going? What's he going to do? Should we follow him? I don't...
Wait, what's that on the floor?
It's the compass.
He fixed it.
Well, I mean, we know what to do with that.
What's he going to do?
He's locked the door.
Can you see him through the window? This is bad. The pressure change, it's too sudden. The submarine's not...
Wait, what's that?
You're taking control, Ben.
The radios.
It's fine, just stay calm.
It was too fast.
It must be coming from the control room.
Let's go.
We're being held down. We need to resurface.
The submarine can't take it. The controls are going crazy.
Wait.
What did she...
Yeah, that sure looks like her.
She let us go.
Remarkable.
Let's just head back to Silkworm, shall we? Get everyone off this submarine.
And, Silkworm would be which way?
We got moved. I don't know where we are. No stars, no moon. I don't know which way north is.
Well, we do.
He fixed it.
All right, I guess one last time. Let's do the rounds.
Catching up on your text messages?
0 missed calls. Can you believe that? 0.
Devastating.
Not even from Vanderpeer?
I'm writing him a message now, giving him the deets. A very selective version of the deets.
Smart.
Easily one of the strangest days of my life.
It's in the top 5, at least.
What are you going to do now?
So far, the only thing I've decided on is to go home and have a bath.
A bath? You haven't had enough being submerged in water for one day?
Okay, maybe a shower.
Yeah, probably a good idea, Werman.
I don't know about you, but I thought that was all very interesting.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
You must be pleased. You've come away with a new story to tell around the campfire.
Quite right.
I'm not sure it would be wise to tell too many people.
No, don't worry. I'll change all your names to protect your privacy.
What are you going to change my name to?
Detective Galathorn.
Well, I love it.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Sybil.
Yep, this conversation is over.
Oh, Sally, don't feel bad that you didn't get a cool name like Grimoire did.
You okay, Cynthia?
She's still processing.
Of course. We all are.
That, and we've just been to tell her stepfather that we're leaving Silkworm.
Oh? Where are you headed?
We, haven't worked that out yet.
I know a place you could go.
Really?
Yeah, I've got a couple friends you could stay with. I'll write down the address for you.
Oh, thank you.
I assume that they just told them that they were going to Tangle Tower.
That was the weirdest submarine I've ever been on.
And the last?
And the last. Is everyone okay?
I guess so, huh?
Fits as a fiddle.
Oh, sure. Just had my human perspective permanently and irrevocably shifted, but hey, what's new?
But what about Grip? Did he die or what?
I mean, I don't think we're in any position to make any conclusions about what happened to Grip.
I don't know. But he made his choice. I really don't think it would do us any good to worry about it.
Sally, did you write down that address for us?
Yeah, I'm almost done. Just writing something on the back to help you out.
Oh, like instructions?
Kinda, yeah.
You know, I really must be off.
Ah, come on. You've got nowhere to be.
You're quite right. Nowhere is precisely where I need to be, and I'm rather in a hurry to get there.
All right, that was pretty good. I'll let that slide.
And, Tadpole and Zephyr stayed on the submarine?
Yeah.
Are they gonna rename it?
Of course not. You gotta keep the Mortuga name. It's like his fingerprint on history.
You say that, but by all accounts, he actually didn't like the submarine very much.
That's true. It wasn't his choice to be there. He spent all his time trying to work out how to leave.
Well, yes, all right. I can see that.
I'd say his fingerprint is right here. It's all of you. It's Symmetry, it's Cynthia, Tadpole, Zephyr, everyone he was kind to, everyone he helped.
Dude, that's real.
But what about the mermaid's tongue?
What about it?
Well, we still don't really know anything about it. How it works, who made it.
Good.
What?
It's good that we don't know. It's right. The mermaid's tongue is a shameless shortcut, a trap for the impatient and the dissolute.
But you don't want to know what the mermaid said?
Oh, I want to know. But as I stand before you now, I can't know. You understand? That's just
the way it's meant to be.
Okay, well, I sure hope it didn't just fucking skip the ending scene because my cat stepped on the fucking keyboard. Well, whatever. I feel like we must have been pretty close anyway. But yeah. Yeah, so this has been the Mermaid Mask. I admittedly have not played...
This is the address Sally wrote down?
Yeah, it must be. She wrote something on the back, too.
Oh yeah, what was that? Instructions?
It's a little poem. You should read it.
Me? You're the poet.
No, you read it.
Okay. Eavesdrop what the stars are saying, earthly tethers slowly fraying, floating, helpless from the worst of jealous hunger, selfish thirst. Take a moment, kneel and meet the flowers growing at your feet.
Okay, well that's not Tangle Tower. That might be the setting of the first game. But yeah, I have not played the first game. I have played Tangle Tower, and I did like it a lot, but it has been a very long time, and I wonder if I played it now, would I be like, oh, I kind of hate this now, because it's got a bunch of the same, like, oh, just kind of show everything to everybody, and, I don't know, eventually something will happen. Progress. Because, like, I really liked it I did really like this game when you were doing the actual deductive stuff. And while there is certainly more of that here than there was in the previous game, it is still, like, at its core, I think this was closer to, like, an adventure game than it was a detective experience. Like, there was a lot of evidence and stuff to examine, but it wasn't really used that way, I feel like. Like, once you kind of hit the halfway point, it really just kind of stops, and it's like, yeah, just kind of show shit to people, and eventually something will work. Alright, show me the art gallery while we're here. Nice. He's a visual combination of Sinbad, Captain Nemo, and Dracula. Well, I mean, I can't argue with that. That's pretty close. Worman was supposed to be Stephen King? Oh, I'm sorry. Interesting that they leaned so hard into Tadpole being, like, a more literal fish lady. Alright, well... Anyway, this was fun, but like I said, it definitely had some pain points in the middle, but by and large, I did really enjoy this. I think this is definitely the best. Well, like I said, having not played the original, but kind of knowing what I do about it, I think it's pretty safe to say that this is definitely the best of the three games. So... But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I liked it. I would definitely do another. But we'll see what happens next. For now, this has been Mermaid Mask. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.